All right. So we're trying out this new camera. I want to make sure that everybody's got a good look here. I'm probably going to adjust a few things. If you don't want to hang out here, that's fine, but yeah, it's just part of it. I'm not sure if does this look better? Give me some feedback. Let me know if this new camera is better than the old webcam. Let me see what we got here. Let's fix this up. How is this going to work? Put it right here. Let's try that. Let's just try that. Well, if you're logging on, first and foremost, I hope you watched the new video that we just dropped because, well, I put a lot of time and effort into it, and just go do it. Go watch it, like it. You know what I'm saying? Hell yes. This is my new camera. This is the Sony ZV-1, and I figured out that you can actually use it as a webcam, which is pretty awesome. So we definitely have a lot better looking webcam. I'm not sure how long the battery is going to last because I've already used it, but look at this new haircut. Look at this new thing. Looking all right. Looking crispy today. Feeling myself today. Okay. Have you watched the new video yet? That's the more important question. Have you watched it? I reacted to Haikyuu, which I was completely unaware of what it was. Sorry, I'm just dusting my microphone right now. I was completely unaware of what Haikyuu was. Then I watched that video, and I'm very aware now. It really is. It's like Dragon Ball Z for volleyball players. Probably to react to some more, but if you have any suggestions of things you would like to see on here, now obviously we'll keep doing jump breakdowns. That's what we're known for. That's what I personally love to do. And I will continue doing that. But if you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see, I'd be more than happy to appease. Now that we have the new camera and nice crispy audio tech now, it's just that much more fun. That's all I have to say about that. All right. The GOAT. Appreciate you letting me know that it looks good. Hey, I just found out I'm going live. Oh, hold on. That's my son. See if it'll focus on that. Ooh, too much. Too much light. Let's bring that down. And just let me know that I'm going live. If you have questions, let me know. We can jump into questions right now as well. I'll stay on live for a little bit, let people funnel in. I'm not sure that this is a great time for everybody, but I just got home from the bank. Super exciting. Opening up a education fund for my little man. Got to get him some money aside for school. I think that's a good, responsible adult thing to do. And I try to do my best impression of an adult every day. So that's what's up. All right. We got 3 of you on here. Who do I have? I know I got the GOAT on here. Maybe I don't have the GOAT anymore. Let me know if you're tuning in right now, where you're tuning in from. We might have a small little audience, but that's awesome. It just means we're hanging out together. It's like we're 5 friends just hanging out in my garage, in front of my green screen. But let me know where you're from. I'll start. Hi, my name is Tyler. I'm a coach, and I'm from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Now you go. Now you go. Spain. Louise, thank you for being here from Spain today. That's amazing. I am doing very well. It's been a very productive, busy day so far. And I'm excited that this works. I was excited to get home and try it out. We were running a bunch of errands earlier. I did a bunch of editing this morning. I posted our new video, was doing social media work. What else did we do today? I went to my accountant. Banking. That's one of those. It's just an adult day. It was just an adult day. And now I'm going to do this for a little while. And then I'm going to actually take a moment and have a break. And I might just watch some YouTube videos. What do you suggest? What should I watch? Um, I always take suggestions. I like to say I get lost in kind of the YouTube, portal, and I get sucked into a whole bunch of videos. But I'm taking suggestions. If you have something that you would like me to watch, I might do it. I might not. Can't tell me what to do. You don't own me, but I might. So we have Spain in the house right now. Where else do we have here? We have more people. We have more places, unless you're all from Spain. And that's strange that we all of a sudden have, 5 people tuning in from Spain alone. What I usually see are your videos of gaming. Videos are gaming stuff, but I don't know if you're that into it. You know what? So I don't know how long ago, maybe 10 years ago, my brother and I attempted to do some YouTube gaming stuff. I'm not a huge gamer, so we had this concept of, I didn't play a lot of games, he did, so it was going to be this series called My Brothers Never Played, and we were just going to have some banter back and forth. I think at the time I was like, let's just have some drinks and then play games. But back then it wasn't as popular, and then it became very popular. And I went back to watch some of the videos, and they're hilarious. So that was fun. Poland, appreciate you, man. I can see that Polish last name. Matus. We have Jonas, Beach Volley Vikings. What's Beach Volley Vikings? I will watch some of it. Beach Volley Vikings. I'll watch it. I played beach volleyball pretty competitively for about 5 years. We called it was like a Pepsi kind of like semi-pro circuit. And I was a volleyball player as well as a track athlete, as well as a dunker. So I played lots of stuff, and I did some traveling for volleyball for a while. It was awesome. So yeah, I watched some Beach Volley Vikings. Thanks for the suggestion. What else we have? Are you liking the stuff that's out there right now, like that we're putting up? Do you like the reaction? We did reaction today, obviously, to the Haiku, but before were a couple breakdowns. I want to do an analysis of who else we have next. We have Wilfredo Leon is next. I believe that was the highest voted, highest rated one. Then I'm going to get into putting some stuff up there that I think that is important for you. I have some old footage from working with an athlete in Las Vegas through some jump technique, and I think that would be some great content to be able to watch and learn from. If you didn't already know, like the channel is packed full of stuff. Like there's lots and lots of stuff on the channel. Lots of training content, full-on coaching content. That's it. Not the best cam. Zenzi, you hurt my feelings, man. What don't you like about this camera? I know it's not the best one, but it's definitely better than we had before. Appreciate that. Thank you. What up, Josh? There we go. Josh hi, Josh. Hello. Do you like... So I hooked up my new camera as a webcam. Can you see a difference? It's a bit blurry. Is it really blurry? Josh, level with me. Is my camera blurry? Or is Zenzi here a little Zenzi? Zenzi, I think it's your internet, brother. It might be a bit blurry, huh? Is it just laggy maybe because it's like hooked in secondarily? Let me just get really close so you can see my face. Look, what do you think? Can you see the pores in my face? Because my playback is kind of crispy. It's kind of crispy. Well, that's disappointing if that's the case, because I was all excited to have this new camera. And, well... Okay, so on the new video, was the video crispy? Because that's, yeah, like current stream looks like a stream. I hope you didn't spend too much money on it. Okay, did you watch the last video I put up? Because you can see a huge difference in the quality of how I look on my green screen versus when I used my cell phone. Playback probably will be crispy. That's probably true. We'll check it out. We'll test it. Josh, you good, man? I see you training hard. I don't know if anybody knows this, but we got Josh Barina in the house. YouTube internet sensation, Monsters of Volleyball Vertical Jump, Josh Barina in the house. Well, that's good to hear, man. I'm glad it's noticeable because, well, I didn't spend the most money, but I mean, $1,000 is not like it's not chump change. None of that, Tyler. You deserve it, man. You've earned every bit of your vertical jump. You are a monster of vertical. You know that. Guys, can anyone help me with physics? The last time I was in physics, well, was probably high school. So you can post a question. Maybe somebody on there knows what's up. It's not going to be me. I can help you with the physics of vertical jump, a little biomechanics. I expect a bunch of videos. Well, the goal is obviously because it takes a while, like the edits. Obviously, I put some time into the edits, so I'm hoping at least one solid like new breakdown a week, and then try to throw up a little bit of content. I was really hoping that these live streams would be nice and crispy, that people want to tune in to them, so that we can kind of use these to supplement. Because I think it's nice to be online and answering questions for the people. I really am not a huge fan of my green background for live streams, unfortunately, but it's just a perma fixture now in my home gym. So this is where it all happens. The sound quality is great. I do have this nice little mic. I've really stepped up my tech game this last year with the fact that we've been, well, quarantined, and the necessity is there. Sound is crispy. Yeah, that's I heard, and I'd seen all these webcam feeds, and I'm like, why is everybody's webcam so much better than mine? And I have like a nice Mac. I'm thinking this onboard camera is no good, but I realized they have an external camera. So it could just be that my USB cable attaching just needs to be better so it can transfer data faster. Okay, might just have to be, fine. I think it's fine-tuning the settings. Josh, I think you're right. I'm finally using my weirdness to just lean into this YouTube thing, man. When you've really stuck that in my head, when you're like, Tyler, he's just like it's like weird. Just lean into it, because I am kind of weird, but I own my weirdness. Your hair game, nice. Yeah, I know, right? So I got a little bit of this like kind of a subtle like mohawk fade thing. I think I might go a little bit more dramatic next time. I might bring the sides up a little bit more. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm trying. See, Skylar says nice camera though. So Skylar, is it looking crispy to you, Skylar? Because everybody else is saying a little blurry. Maybe it's just, I think it's a nice camera, even if it's a little blurry. Exactly, Louise. This is positive right here. Y'all making me feel so good. I appreciate you. Thank you. Sorry, that's lunch right there, man. That's lunch. Josh, what's new, man? Did you take off on me already? What you up to? What's new in your life? Obviously, you're training hard. We see that. Your snatch is looking great. What else is going on? Maybe their screen brightness is low, or their phone, it looks nice to me. Yeah, maybe. I think it's more connection issues on that end, because it's my playback looks ultra crisp. I went with this really lime green background. What do you think about that? Got home from the Cairo, PR'd at 135 on that hang snatch. Very nice. A hang power snatch is no joke. Were you doing a full snatch? Let me know. I said snatch a lot there. Might be in a music video next week for dunking B-roll. That's amazing. I feel like I miss out on so many opportunities of being in random content, like not being closer to California, because everything happens out there. So we just make our own content. Hello, Frave. Zenzi, I did my first dunk last week. Hey, Zenzi, stepping the game up, brother. Good. I agree. Smiley faces all around. Great job. What's PR'd? Personal record. PR, personal record. Follow my Insta, Tom the Baller. I'll take a look. Follow my Insta, Project Pure Athlete. What's more beneficial? Let me get to your question, Chubbs the Hacker. Just give me a second here. I want to talk to Josh here a little bit more about his snatch. Got home from the Cairo. How's the Cairo? What are you dealing with? Just getting a little lineup, just getting some motion in the ocean, or what? Yeah, it does have a lot of opportunity for content. I completely agree. And Chase is out there in Vegas, really close. It gets a lot of opportunities to jump into stuff. I feel a little bit left out, but here's the reason that I'm here. I love Canada. I love where we're at. We're right on the border. You've been here. We're building a new house right on the water, and that's really the next big step in my life right now. So we're building a brand new house, and in on the property, I'm building my dream gym and PPA headquarters. It's going to be great. Coaching retreats, like training camps. Awesome. I'm so excited. I can't even get it all out. And yeah, man, when it's all done and we can travel and you can come here, we have a lot of extra space. We'll have a bunch of bedrooms and you can come stay. And if you come during a coach's weekend, there's like Airbnbs and there's the lake and there's beach volleyball, there's basketball courts. It's great. It's great. Just adjusted my tight calves and stuff. Yep, tune up my back. Yeah, athlete stuff. Yeah, it's just you're getting your lube oil and filter. You're getting the wipers replaced. I get it. I'm the same one. Same one. I'm the same way, not the same one. We're different people. Okay. Chubb's a hacker. What's more beneficial, an elite nervous system or lots of fast twitch muscle fibers? I don't like why to pick. What's more beneficial? Nervous system, right? Nervous system just controls more. What else we got here? Skylar, is flexibility a huge part of the vert? It's not a huge part. It's definitely important to be flexible enough to avoid the likelihood and chance of injury, but just being really flexible doesn't have a lot of correlation over to vertical. We need a certain amount of tension and tension in the tissues, right? Especially through those muscle bellies, is if we have excessive ranges of motion and the kind of the longer those fibers stretch, that we have more of a need to be able to shorten them rapidly. So just getting flexible for the sake of being flexible, aside from it being kind of fun to be able to do things like the splits, is not going to be beneficial for everybody. Some of the highest jumpers in the world are some of the ones that are wound the tightest. Now there's a point of diminishing return when getting exceptionally tight is also going to have detriment to the body. But, it's important that you address flexibility as it relates to your performance, not just try to get super flexible. Some people have been flexible and jump high. Other people have been very flexible and can't jump at all. So you don't see a lot of high bouncing yogis. Do you think tall guys should do other things to jump higher than short guys? No, not necessarily. I think that being shorter, obviously there's an inherent disadvantage for being able to reach high, but the expression of vertical is similar, right? I think it's behavior driven, it's position driven. Short guy might need quite a bit more speed in order to compensate for leverage. But no, training wise, very similar. You're going to have elastic and strength based short jumpers. You'll have elastic and strength based tall jumpers. And, you might have to modify certain things depending on how tall you get, right? With ranges of motion and just limitations from like an anthropomorphic standpoint, which is like limb length and things like that. But at the end of the day, no. 6'5", there you go. Yeah, see, like my whole family is super tall. Like my brother's 6'5", my uncle's 6'8", cousin 6'10". I'm the short one. I'm like not even 6'1". Just found out my son is in like way over the 100th percentile of height for his age right now. So that should be great to really find him some big ass clothes eventually. But yeah, he just turned 1 and he's the average size of just over a 2-year-old. So he's a big boy and kind of lean, just tall. Thanks. Appreciate you sharing the knowledge. Hey, Skylar, I appreciate you consuming the knowledge. Being there, being part of this means a lot to us. Me, it's awesome. Jordan is great, man. Jordan is he's a puzzle. He's a new unwrapping a new present every day. It's like you got something new to contribute. He's with my parents tonight every Thursday. We get like a night to spend, Kelly and myself. She's taking a nap right now. And I'm like, I'm going to play around with my new camera, get some work done. But he's awesome. He is saying a few words. He's eating like an absolute dumpster. Like he just eats so much food and he's growing. So we love it. And he's hilarious. Like he's just hilarious. He's got a little personality. He's going to be something important someday. You know what? Like he's obviously, it's biased. He's exceptionally important now, but I know what you're saying. Like, I think, yeah, we're going to give him the ability to grow and mature and embrace whatever he needs to embrace. And I hope that leads him to feel empowered and confident to do whatever he wants. What made you decide for the cam you have now versus the other Sony options? So this one, from a price point perspective, was obviously quite a bit more appealing. So I paid like $800 or so for this camera, but it's also was made directly for kind of content creation. I like big forward-facing screen. Super intuitive, has a lot of intelligent software built in, so it kind of picks the right lighting, aperture, focus functions for you depending on what you're filming. And it's got a auto defocus button, so you can create depth of field in a shot like pressing a button really quick. So if you're vlogging or shooting something and you just want to wash the background out, you don't have to go in there and play around with your aperture settings. You can just click a button. So it has some really cool functions. Its onboard microphone is amazing. I've been using a wireless Go from Rode, just a lav mic. But the camera that comes on, or the mic that comes on board, actually comes with like a little dead cat that you can slide over top of it as well to make the audio quality better. I just like it. I thought it was good. It has a lot of functions of a DSLR, but it's a small digital camera, and I like it. Just, yeah, easy to use. 64 and the 66 are also good cameras. Obviously, from a price point perspective, you're just paying a little bit more. But this, I think, checks a lot of boxes for us, and I like how portable it is. I also have another Canon. I have a DSLR that we use a little bit. It's not great. It's like a kind of an old model T6i, but it's a nice secondary angle than the phones, obviously. So we just do what we can. For me, it was always about like audio quality. If you've noticed, like all of my videos have always prioritized audio. You know, when I coach, my bad, I always wore a lav mic. I want the quality of that experience for someone to watch to be very high, because I think at the end of the day, that's where people get a lot of benefit from our content, is like, well, what is he saying? And how is he saying it? It's really important, the amount of speed you can use during your approach, or is it just the last steps? Because I struggle a bit of speed. Yeah, so what the most important thing to remember about speed, Louise, is that speed is important as long as you can sustain it and utilize it, right? So we want to find that kind of controlled velocity. So coming in hot, like a big fast approach, is only as good as your ability to control it. So coming out of the gate too fast, your body will undoubtedly search for ways to decelerate and kind of auto-regulate the speed, so that when you plant during those last crucial strides, that you don't, number one, injure yourself, number two, blow through your takeoff. I'd recommend coming in a bit slower initially, utilizing that penultimate last few contacts to accelerate yourself through your takeoff, and then kind of cranking up the dial of intensity from there. Yeah, I play volleyball, but I noticed that if I jump with or without the run, my vertical jump doesn't change much. That's very common. That's usually a technical issue. So technique, as that improves, you're able to convert more horizontal potential into a vertical line of action. So that means that you just need to work on your technique more and get stronger. So at the end of the day, you still have to produce force, right? We still have to be able to exert a great deal of force into the ground. So, likelihood is you're probably quite young. And at the end of the day, it's going to take you time to build that reserve and more force so that you can jump higher. So progress strength, progress the technique, and we have lots of great services and products to be able to help you with that. We got a brand new technique program coming out that I'm super stoked about. This is the kind of the first technique only progressive program that you can actually just pair with whatever training program you're doing and speed up your results. But more importantly is teach yourself good quality technical positions that allow you to get a better understanding of jumping as an art form and that expression of movement. Because being strong, right, is awesome. Being powerful is awesome. But if you don't address position, really what you're doing is you're just speeding up and yourself toward your faults. Frave, me man, DW, you're not alone, brother. Yeah, sorry, I'm still catching up on like short forms for everything. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thanks, dude. No problem, Frave. Yeah, 18. Yeah, you're young. You're still very young in the grand scheme of being an athlete, and you will continue to grow. The depth of field is noticeable now at the cam compared to the previous streams. Dope. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. And I think once we render this and it posts, it'll be sharpity darp. Do you think my vert can go up a lot if it's only 18 right now? Well, 18 last time I measured it. Yeah, of course. I'd be a pretty shitty coach if I said, no, you're tapped out. No, absolutely. Everybody has the potential to add more, right? I think it's what we want to do is kind of raise the floor, not only raise the ceiling as we bring our floor, which is our baseline up, which is just get generally stronger to be able to really accept new positions, new behaviors, and learn. So I'd recommend finding something that you trust, something that you can get on board with and not think. I think we can outthink the process a lot of the times where it's like, we had this problem last week, and I mean, we have it frequently where somebody will grab a program or jump on board to something and say, oh, I don't like it. I didn't see that it had this specific exercise in it. So they don't even do the program. At the end of the day, right, an exercise is just a tool, and there are many tools to do the same job. So don't be discouraged if you don't see one exercise that you like that's not in there. Plus, you can always implement an exercise in place of something by asking. So yeah. Gregster, coach, I'm 6'1", 25% body fat, trying to get my first clean dunk. Should I focus on losing body fat, or do I do plyometrics and lift weights and dunk? How about you do plyometrics, lift weights, train, prioritize your nutrition, your body fat comes down, so you check all the boxes at once, and then you'll just become a better athlete. It comes with holding yourself accountable, right? Body fat at the end of the day is made in the kitchen. It really is. I've done so many different things from athletic perspectives that give me insight into how to function and how to hold yourself accountable, right? I when I was young, 20s, I did fitness modeling. I had to get my body fat right down. I was a professional dunker for a while. I competed for Team Canada in track and field. Now I'm a thrower as a master's athlete. So I get it. And at the end of the day, the only thing that ever made a difference body fat wise was obviously you're training consistently, but it's just making sure you're prioritizing putting actual food in your body, right? Actual food. Get good sleep, train, eat good food, and bam, you get better. It's a great equation for success. What if I'll start to dunk and you keep trying to jump higher and following your advices? What if you do that? You'll get better. You'll get better, 100%. 100%. Jonas, right now, all gyms in Austria are closed. What do you think is a good idea to start with? Jump training just at home with body weight, or is there something important to give attention to when starting? No, grab one of our body weight and band programs that you can do out of your home. Give yourself some structure, grow. You will absolutely make gains and progress with body weight and bands. We've had lots of people during this pandemic that have jumped on board with programs that don't utilize weights and are getting much better. You'd be surprised what you've been omitting and the types of things we put in these programs to be able to stimulate certain elements of your body function that a lot of people don't even realize are important. Josh, be good, man. Much love. Josh Barina, everybody. Skylar, damn, you're insane, man. That's so cool. It's an honor to talk. Hey, Skylar, I appreciate you, man. And it's an honor just as much for me to talk to you. I think, it always kind of made me scratch my head that people would meet me and go, oh, I can't believe I'm meeting you. And it's so nice that you talked to me and that you wrote me back. I just feel like that's just what like a good human being would do. Like I would hope that someone would do that for me as well. And I will never, ever, ever hold myself above anybody. So the fact that I'm here is just happen chance, and I'm happy to meet you and I'm happy to answer your questions. So keep after it. I think I have to change my jump technique because I play in A3 team soon. I would look at it, Frave, less like changing your technique and just starting to slowly understand it more. And as you grow and become aware of technique and position, your body will adapt over time, right? It's not about taking your jump and completely just changing it out of the gate. We have to make these kind of incremental changes because your body will have adapted to a certain way of jumping right now. And if I make dramatic changes, it might not stick. So we just find one thing at a time and we clean it up. Out of the gate normally is working on controlled approach speed. And that's definitely content that I want to make more of in the future. But we do have some videos on finding your controlled velocity and how to accelerate through a jump. It's all in our videos, so make sure you check it out. Gregster, my pleasure. Thumbs up to you too. Thumbs up. Good questions though. Nick Flat. I'm around 6'2", 19, 2-foot jumper. I'm around a 32-inch vert, and I never participated in any serious program. Do you think I should focus on form or start a program? I think you should do both. I never, ever, ever suggest one over the other. Okay, I'm going to have to cut this short. Battery on the camera is about to die. I should have charged it beforehand. Glad to check this out, and the camera works well. We'll hit you with more live streams soon, I promise. Go check out our most recent video. Subscribe, share us things, and I appreciate all of you a great deal. COVID high five. I'm going to end the stream now.